afternoon, or evening, ladies and gentlemen. How is everybody doing today? I hope this video finds you well, guys. I hope you're doing well. I hope this week hasn't been too bad for you or too long. I hope you haven't had too much difficulty on doing these assignments and stuff like that. Today shouldn't be a very bad one. It should be relatively easy. You should be able to complete it with no problem. So the plan for today is to talk about the North. Now, if you listened to my video yesterday, I gave you a little explanation of what we're going to be doing for the rest of the year and stuff like that, and how we're going to get to the rest of the year. For those of you that didn't get a chance to watch the review video yesterday, I'm just going to go back through it and kind of explain it real quick. So the first third of the year, roughly, was all about kind of the lead up to the Revolutionary War. It's all about kind of the explorers and how the United States eventually comes to be. And it kind of, like I said, it leads up really, it tells the story of how North America became colonized and how the colonies evolved, and eventually how the Revolutionary War was fought. The next third of the year, the second third of the year, is all about kind of the effect of the Revolutionary War and how the United States really tries to strengthen itself and establish itself as a nation in the world, and the effect really of the American Revolution. The last third, the third that we're going to be starting today, is all about the lead up to the Civil War. So we have to, in order to understand how and why the Civil War happens, we have to understand who the two sides of that war were. And obviously, as you guys hopefully know, the two sides of the Civil War are the North and the South. So the next two lessons we are going to spend, this lesson and the next one, we're going to spend talking about who the North and who the South were as a region of the country. So today, like I said, we're going to be talking about the North. Now, the video that I'm going to show you guys, ask you guys to watch today, is going to give you an idea of the North, but it is also going to give you an idea of who the South was. Now, we're going to look at the South more specifically in the next lesson, but this is going to give you an idea of who the two are and just kind of why that difference matters. So make sure you're paying attention to the video. Make sure you answer the questions. This should be a relatively easy lesson for you guys today. So hopefully make sure you go all the way through it. Make sure you complete it. That's all that I'm asking you to do. So like I said, today we're going to focus on the North and who the North is before the fighting of the Civil War. So what I would like you guys to do today is I'd like you to complete the Ed puzzle that will describe for us what the northern states were like just before the Civil War. So my office hours today, guys, are from 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. and from 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. So if you have any questions, if you need anything, make sure you reach out to me during those times. It will, you will get a much quicker response if you emailed me during those times rather than a time that is not that time. So make sure you do that, and you should get a quick response once you send me that email. So if we go to the next slide, it just says to please go to the next slide and click on the link that matches with your class period to complete the Ed puzzle. So what I have on the next slide, ladies and gentlemen, just so you know, I have each period, class period broken down. So whatever class period you are in, make sure you click on that class period. You shouldn't have an issue with the Ed puzzle and getting into or gaining access to the Ed puzzle. If you have trouble, if you have a problem, please let me know, and I will troubleshoot it and try to figure it out for you. All right? So make sure in order to access the Ed puzzle that you go ahead and click on the link that matches up with your class. Once you have completed the Ed puzzle, the next thing I would like you to please go ahead and do is please go ahead and click on the check for learning right here. You can see it. It's in red. It's meant to stand out. Make sure you click on that so that you can complete the check for learning. So long as you complete the Ed puzzle and you complete the check for learning and you access these slides, you should receive at least a 2 or a 3. All right? And last but certainly not least, there is no homework today and no additional resources. So the only thing you have to do is work on the Ed puzzle and complete the check for learning. With that said, ladies and gentlemen, I hope this seems not too terrible. I hope you are able to finish this. Make sure you complete it. Make sure you do everything that you are supposed to do. If you get stuck or you have any questions, email me from 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. or from 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. and I'll get back to you as quick as I can. Have a great day, guys, and I will see you guys tomorrow.